So you weren't interested in him and he wasn't interested in that.
Is that what you think?
I don't know.
No, I was interested in
I never dated Amy.
We've never dated. Y'all hanging out on a date is not dating, guys.
He got the muscles, he big, he fine, he fine. I'm single, he's single. Just saying. We've been talking on the phone. He's single. I'm single.
Scrappy artist.
No, not him, but we've been on a couple dates.
Oh, for real? So it's
You and Scrappy going on dates?
It's for real.
That's wild. That doesn't make sense.
But remember, Amy, when we were in the studio, you said that you and Scrappy was kicking it.
Okay, now that's the word. That's the word. Texting, flirting, like that's kicking it, talking. We're not dating.
But I told you, I said, I don't know, I don't like getting involved with drama with my baby mama. Like, I
You talking about Erica?
I'm talking about you.
Don't refer to me as your baby mama. Don't do that.
What you mean?
Don't refer to me as your
No, but you
That's
have
your
my kids. No, I
Right.
said she have my kids. I'm not going to be in the middle of her and nobody. Like,
When Scrappy is in my presence, he will absolutely respect me. You will never refer to me as your baby mama because you married me and I gave you 3 children. That is never gonna give baby mama.
In the world of music, reality TV, and social media, the lines between friendships, love affairs, and rivalry are often blurred. And no one knew this better than Spice.
Enliven, the unrepentant dancehall had the best insight into how friendships, love connections, and rivalries can get mixed up in the realms of social media, music, and reality TV. Unmatched in skill and audacity, the queen had mastered the art of controversy and self-assurance. Spice was the kind of lady that. She commanded attention without even trying, but her bravery sometimes led to unforeseen turns in life. The media landscape would be upended when Amy Luciani, a rising star in the entertainment sector, revealed a bombshell revelation online one quiet afternoon. This was where the drama started. Character posted an angry yet seemingly innocuous statement on Instagram using her online character. But what was written in the message was anything but innocent. "I dated Scrappy once. It's amazing how the past resurfaces." She added an enigmatic self-portrait to SCP Happy.
He big, he fine, he fine. I'm single, he's single. Just saying. We've been talking on the phone. He's single. I'm single.
Scrappy artist.
No, not him, but we've been on a couple dates.
Oh, for real? So it's
You and Scrappy going on dates?
It's for real.
It was like gasoline on a raging fire in a world where everything is consumed instantly. But it wasn't just Amy confessing to dating Scrappy that made a big splash. Scrappy had always been linked to someone else. Rumors had been circulating for as long as anybody could remember, but Scrappy and Spice had been close friends and partners for years. Their relationship was often seen as professional. Spice and Scrappy, according to some, were more than just buddies, while others said they were just 2 people who respected each other's effort. But Spice had never disclosed anything about her personal life. Wearing her confidence like a crown, she was a lady who never let her feelings show in public and who refused to let anyone question her judgment or her worth. Spice was caught off guard, though, as Amy's confession felt like a personal assault when it appeared online. It was more than simply a claim of a history. Amy's recent bombshell forced everyone to reconsider what Spice had painstakingly curated over the years. Communication with resilient Spice's Instagram posts, which were hardly controlled, were a boiling pot of angst and worry since they hinted at something more profound than the general public had initially been aware of. "You never let someone use your name to get power, Fury." She included a slew of flame emojis after that, but what really had people talking was the pure agony in her eyes and the evident misery underneath the assurance. She had never shown signs of weakness, but herein, it was evident in her posts. Trail was carrying a huge load, and her supporters supported their queen by placing the number Team Spice everywhere. They didn't want a newcomer to damage her reputation, but as Spice talked more people began to question whether there was more to the story than she was prepared to share or whether she and Scrappy had a secret relationship.
saying that he had a secret that y'all knew that I didn't know. I don't like people to talk about how my boy back. So
No,
if
I never
if you got a
Wait,
secret,
no,
if you got a
hold on.
secret, you need to put it on the table
It
right
ain't no
now.
secrets because you got to know what you're talking about.
You know what? You know me. Y'all know me for years. And I just gotta keep it real. Scrappy, do you have a baby on the way?
How y'all know without me knowing?
I mean, it's supposedly a baby in the streets by you.
Y'all thought I was going to be scared? Y'all thought that was going to happen?
We know your big strong ass ain't scared, but we talk about everything
No,
else.
they ain't talking about strong. I'm strong mentally and spiritually and emotionally. I done dealt with my demons. I know my life. Y'all don't know it.
That's why we
I don't even know. I'm not your friend. You're a bad friend.
No. Nobody's friend at this table. I'm telling you. I'm irritated with Carly. If you say that you're trying to reestablish a friendship with me, why would this be some news that you break in front of a whole entire table? Thank God I'm like in a place where I really don't give a fuck, but what if I did give a fuck?
Now, let me say this to y'all. Y'all sitting on these y'all need to be real. I'm not gonna sit here and play this weird. It's me. How you doing?
And you keep trying to you finna like expose me or something. I ain't no.
I feel like we should just
I feel like y'all should do. I feel like y'all should do y'all concert and y'all should be together. And I appreciate you, Spice.
I'm not taking your hand. Don't, bro. I don't want to hear that.
However, something about the whole scenario didn't feel familiar. The public's ravenous curiosity, the hurt of having your name tarnished, the sting of betrayal, and the rumor mill were all working overtime as the days passed. Was this a publicity trick designed to infuriate Buzz Spice, or was Amy telling the truth? It was all a bit too haphazard and too planned, and when the fire was getting close to its zenith, peak, an unexpected thing happened. 2 weeks later, Amy Luciani appeared on Instagram, looking calm and collected. In the film, a woman who had survived a hurricane was shown speaking quietly to the audience while using deliberate and cautious language. I want to clarify that I never actually dated Scrappy. We just had a misunderstanding, and I'm sorry if I caused any confusion. The video sent the internet into another frenzy, but this time, the reaction was one of incredulity. Questioned whether Amy was being pressured to take back her previous remarks or whether this was all a part of a larger scheme to keep her name in the headlines. After gasping at the initial revelation, Spice was left to cope with this strange turn of events. Even though Spice's admirers were confused, angry, and upset, her response was even colder than before. She didn't spend time addressing the denial directly after posting the single sentence. A lie is a lie no matter how many times you tell it. On social media, Amy's husband didn't like the way she mixed her name in and then backed off when the storm became too loud. Not only was she upset with Amy, but she was upset with the entire circumstance because in the weeks that followed, she had been taken by surprise by someone she had never considered a threat. The wound remained even as she focused on her brand, her music, and her profession. As Spice's career developed, she continued to release new music and appeared at high-profile events continued to dominate the music world. But the Amy and Scrappy saga remained a dark cloud, and people kept talking about it, wondering if there was any truth hidden in the confusion. The streets were ablaze with rumors and speculation, with some believing Amy had made it all up to attract attention and others believing there was more to the story. Something Spice wasn't prepared to reveal for Amy Luciani. Her apology was not the end of the tale. She had sparked a media frenzy and now had to deal with the consequences. But there was no denying that Amy had changed from being a rising star to becoming a part of the drama that would be remembered by the public for years to come. In Spice's case, she came out of her ordeal stronger than before. The public was aware that the Queen had triumphed over the storm and should not be devalued. Was she only a victim of the fame game, attempting to establish herself in a field that relies heavily on show and drama? Or was she the mastermind behind a well-thought-out attention-grabbing plan? There are more questions than answers after Amy Luciani and Scrappy vanished into the history books of rumors and turmoil. But one thing is for sure, nothing in the business of celebrity was ever as easy as it seemed. In her heart, she would never forget the treachery, the falsehoods, and the lady who dared to start a storm, but she moved on with her life. Because it was so scarce, rust was often excessively expensive.